Hello YouTube, this is Anthony Gray, grayscale, oil and acrylic painting. I'm going to do something a little messy, a little different than what you're probably used to seeing, alright? I'm going to make another floral painting. I took some blue tape, gave myself maybe a half-inch border all the way around. Then I took a sliver of blue tape with an X-Acto knife and just cut along the edge as straight as possible. And taped it right along the corners here, along the sides. So it gives me, I put it in thirds. The Higgins Brown India ink with rubbing alcohol is fully dry. It doesn't take as long as you would think either. Okay, I just took the excess off or whatever and soaked it up with a tissue. And the pattern you see is the pattern you get. Alright. I'm going to take some yellow. Now with this background being that it's brown but it's a little bit on the red side, okay, I'm going to use yellow and I'll probably use red for a glaze. I want to glaze the upper part here yellow. Now in glazing with this and I got it so vertical, I just have to be careful with the light glaze. Use plenty of water, but you don't want to soak up so much water that it streaks down past the border, the blue. Okay, and just go for it. Try not to get it into the blue. I try to overlap the colors so you don't have like stripes. Like so. That's basically it. Okay. Now, remember that you are in a vertical plane. Okay, and anything that vertical will tend to still travel. So now I'm using a little more yellow, a little less water, just to try to even out the streaks a little bit. It'll still expand a bit, okay, and there. Excuse me, it'll still expand a little bit and flatten out, so the streaks won't be so prominent. But as you can see, it doesn't take very much paint. It doesn't take that long. I'll just let it be. Okay, we're just back. Like that. Listen, I seen something when I took the tape off that I really liked a lot. I'm going to keep the white, but because of the tape and the liquid, we seep through the tape. We got those little straggly edges through it. So I'm going to take some very opaque titanium white. Alright, no medium, no nothing, just pure thick titanium white, and I am going to paint right over all of that. Keep paint relatively thick because you want it to cover up whatever color that you're painting over, and just keep it nice and smooth. Okay, I'll do the same thing here. Now we got brown here. Brown and red has a tendency to show up, so you might have to go over it a couple times. That's why I'm keeping it relatively thick. I may have to go over the borders themselves in this stark white, but I really like the transition. I like the color, keeping the white. Okay, I will let it dry and I'll go over it again. When you don't need too much white, just that little bit. When you find yourself with a certain idea and you like it, but you have color that kind of seeps through, it can always be corrected. All of it's correctable. What I'm also painting on is not a board, it's 2-ply Bristol board. Very smooth surface, doesn't have any tooth at all. Okay, so your approach would be a little different. If I was to do this on canvas, and canvas has got that tooth, that grain, even primed canvas, you can go over it. The patterns might be even a little more interesting because of the irregularities in the canvas itself, because of the bumps and things like that. But like I said, I like the smooth transitions. If I zoom in close, especially with that yellow, you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, I'll just zoom in a little bit. Okay, like up here in this yellow, right, you see the patterns up in the corner here, little swirls and stuff. You really just can't emulate all of that. Alright, same thing down here with the blue. I mean, check out all of that down there. Okay, same with the red. The whole thing. It's just amazing what you can do. I'll zoom back out here. Zoom back out a little more. I think that should be. I'll zoom back out a little bit more, so you can see the whole thing. And there. Okay. But it's really, really something to look at. I'm going to go back over the white again, make another pass. Once air gets in contact with this stuff, it does not take long for it to dry. Trust me. And all I'm doing is going back over what I previously put down, which has already got tacky. Okay. Like I say, titanium white is extremely opaque. It covers over anything. Trust me. So when you mean to cover over something, the great neutralizer will do it. That's all it takes. And it's go along with the pattern. Alright. Now that that's done, I will take off the tape and show you what I was talking about when I had the tape off, and I seen what it looked like. Slowly take your tape off. Alright. What I do is I pull this way. Okay. And just keep pulling. Comes right off. You want to pull because you just don't want to pull off layers that you don't intend to take off. It's like 2-ply Bristol board is kind of a sturdy animal, so same thing here. Just make sure what you worked on previous is totally dry before you do anything like this. If not, you're going to start pulling off paper, pulling off your layers of color, and then you have to figure out how to correct that. Okay. Which is a little daunting in itself, because paper is wood and pressed on fibers, glued on together. Okay. And there you go. Now, if I take the border off, it would just seamlessly seem to match in with each other. It's all of the graphic design type of thing. It's the same kind of approach I've taken with this guy. I think you guys seen that on the boards before, posted in various rooms. Sort of like that. All that was, I think it's 1-inch masking tape. That's all I did with that one. Okay. But along the same vein as that. Alright. Now, I won't do anything with this border out here until it's completely finished, because you know, I would have to, it would just be the last process, really. When I come back, when this fully dries, I'll put the pattern on. And I may just paint the pattern well, hey, what's going on? Okay, we're back. What I'm going to do, as you see that I taped a stencil to the board, little painter's tape. I'm going to take some of this semi-gloss gel, golden. Okay. I'm going to take some out. I'm going to place it on my little makeshift palette thingy. I'm going to take out a generous amount. Okay. It's always good to have a little more than to have a little less of this stuff, because it's a nice size stencil. And I'm going to actually use it to fill in the open areas. Okay. I'm going to take some metallic paint. I'm going to pour it into the gel. Okay, I'm doing it now. A few drops here and there. It will stick to the gel. Okay. And then I'm going to gotta stir it up pretty good. This does dry in a pretty decent amount of time. Alright. Now I've put it in there because the gel will dry if you put it on in thin layers. It will dry transparent. Okay. But if you put it in layers or in clumps, when it dries white. Okay. So it looks like that. Okay. You see how it holds its shape? Alright. You just carefully just put it on, and hopefully you don't get much bleed through. Usually you won't. And you just place it right on there, like so, and just wipe off the excess. Just like that. It's that simple. Just wipe off, like I said, wipe off the excess. Scrape it off. Because you want a raised pattern with it. And you pretty much almost like spackle, just glaze it on there. Like so. If you're a neatnik like I am, well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to just glaze it on. I'll wipe it off later. If you do it correctly, it will just smooth on over. Glaze. Oh, I'm sorry if my head's in the way. I'm sorry. So got a glob of it here. Get that out of there. I just wanted enough of it on there. Sorry if my head's in the way again. Try to get my head out of the way. Try not to get any of the strings on there. There. Let's go to the bottom part here. Almost like layering a cake. Now it will give you, like I say, a raised pattern. Try to put it on as smoothly as you can. Some of the larger areas, you want to kind of, like this centerpiece, put it over there pretty good. Okay. And if you have to, just use more glazing gel. If you have to, if it comes to that. But like I said, it does tack up pretty good. I may have put too much paint in it, but we'll see. I'm just gonna glaze over the top of it, get most of this stuff off of there. Now, because of the angle of my hand, there. I think we did it. I don't think I got the majority of it on there. I really don't want nothing globbing and sticking to it. I think I got all of it, what I want on there. Don't want to press too much because sometimes it like skirts underneath. See, I got a little globs. You can usually feel it with the palette knife. And just lightly go over it all. Some of the texture will be there, but that's okay. I'm going to put my flowers around it. Be some over there, but some behind the white line, give it kind of a three-dimensional effect. Okay, now let's see how well I did that. A little warm water, and this stuff comes right out. And all I gotta do really is just take the tape off. Okay, that's it. All you want is the cover. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Let's take the tape off. Now, it's starting to tack up already. Does it fast. Well, there you go. It's starting to bend right in there. And you just let it harden. Alright. Basically, that's it. It's the pattern itself. Washes right off. Okay. Not too much really snuck under there, but that one piece right here. That's when you get noticed, when all the flowers and stuff are on there. So don't lose hope if you get little tears like that. But as you can see, find a place to put this right now. But as you can see, I'll bring you up a little closer. I'll zoom it in a little bit. As you can see, okay, you can see by some of the cast shadow. Alright. Some of the cast shadow. See the shadow? The raised pattern. And you got a little bit of the texture. Okay. If I'd have used a darker color or whatever, it would have shown up a lot more. But we're gonna work our way around that too, because I already have an idea to make it stand out even more. But you have to wait till it totally settles, totally dries, and then you can work with it after that. But all it is just molding clay, whatever color you prefer to use. Like I said, I may have used too much color on it, but that's okay. It just takes a little bit longer for that to dry. But the pattern is all there. And once this stuff hardens, it's like rock. Okay, so you don't have to worry about it. You touch it and it crumbles or whatever. I've did a previous project, something like this. So, like I say, it does not take very long to dry. And basically, you just have to wait for it to do its thing. And then we'll go on after that. I'm going to show you something to make it stick out, because the blue with the brown is really it's blending into that blue and brown. Okay. So I'll show you some nuances you can add to this just to make it pop out a little bit, and then we'll put our flowers around it. Okay, and we'll make a play with this white bar, these two white bars. Okay, so I'll be right back with it. The highlighting of this pattern. Hey, how's it going? Welcome back. Okay, as you can see, my silver pattern is completely dry. It's solid. It's a raised area. You should be able to see that it's a raised area by some of the cast shadow what the light does not hit. Okay, what I'm going to do with this to make it stick out just a little bit more than what it's doing is I'm gonna not highlight, but I'm gonna accentuate it. Take a Sharpie marker, because this is nothing but 2-ply bristle board. Okay, I'm gonna accentuate one side of this artwork from the lower part, just like so. From here. Now this is, like I said, it's raised a little bit, so I just want to accentuate little parts of it. Okay, coming from a certain angle. All right, just like that. As long as it shows a little bit. Maybe from here too, all underneath. All I'm doing is just accentuating the right side, not all of it. Just one half. Like I said, I'm using a permanent marker. Now my angle here is a little different because I don't want my head to really be in the way of showing you what I'm doing. It's like casting a little shadow. I was going to do this with a paintbrush, but I decided against that. Just a little bit. You just pick a side and you go correspondingly around that side. Alright. It can be a little monotonous, but it's okay. Like I said, I just want to highlight. Now with a permanent marker, tends to dry up a little bit on you. I'm going to do it with my right hand. It has a lip on it because it is a raised surface. Alright. Now with alcoholic based marker, some of the film of the gel won't adhere to it immediately. It's like a waxy type of a buildup. Alright. But like I said, I'm just accentuating bits and pieces of it, not the whole thing. Coming from the bottom and the right side shadow. Do the same thing here. up underneath and around. But as I'm doing it, you should be able to see it a little closer. Alright. And underneath. Try to get all of it. It'd be best to do it systematically. Okay. I believe just got almost all of them. Almost. Go underneath this one here. And underneath this one here. And a little bit here. I think I just about got all of them. You see here. Yep, just about got all of them. One more here. I'm trying to be self-conscious and get my head out of the way here. Alright, something like that. You should be able to see it a little better. It sticks out. Okay. I'm checking that out. Some up here. Alright. What I have on my palette is got a yellow. What type of green is this? Shamrock green, yellow, titanium white, cad red, and phthalo blue. I'm gonna do these type of flowers that I'm about to do. Let me pan this out a little bit. The type of flowers I'm going to do is inspired by a lady who, when I was learning how to do flowers, I had picked up her book. I really enjoyed the way she did her flowers. Her name is Donna Dewberry. Google her name. You can look it up. She famous crafter, floral painter for these stylized type of flowers I'm going to do. And it's for people who are very nervous about painting roses or any type of flower. She has a very stylized way of doing it, of double and triple loading her brush using a one-stroke method of floral painting. Okay, I'm going to do a few of those type of flowers up here. Okay, and I'm going to take yonder palette in hand. All right, I'm gonna do a few of these flowers. I'm gonna start out with a red rose. Okay, I'm going to double load my brush. Now, what that means, here's my little palette here. I'll show it to you. Now, these are liquid, so I can't angle it too much. It's got the yellow, shamrock green, titanium white, cad red, and phthalo blue. Right here. Okay. Now, I know the lighting in the camera, that looks blue, but it's not. It is shamrock green. Okay. And I am going to triple load my brush, or double load, excuse me, double load my brush. I'm going to use the red and the blue. Okay, and what I'm going to do is take that color, stroke it back and forth. Okay, I'm going to load it again, stroke it back and forth. Now, if you want to use medium or water, just use only a little bit. Don't use much. You just want the brush, the paint to be, just runny a little bit. Okay, I'm going to use the outside. The red will be my outside color. Blue will be the shade or the shadow color. Alright, and I'm going to start maybe right in here. Press down, and with a wavy-like motion, like so. Okay, you see that up top? And I'm going to do it again. Get some more paint. Be very mindful. Don't switch your hand around and make the mistake of turning it this way. All right, and we're gonna make something akin to a clamshell or a seashell. You're gonna do another one. Press 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up. Let it go. Get a little more paint. If you gotta get a little more water, just dip the tip of the brush into a little water just to make it flow a little bit more. You don't need much. Don't be shy about putting paint on that brush. Okay, now we're going to do it again. We're going to keep doing it, going around it in a circle. I'll start here. Press 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift up. Let it go. Okay, I'm going to flip the brush over now because I'm going on the opposite side. I got to be mindful and not put my head in front of the camera. Press down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brush up. Release. Okay. Be very mindful of where you are with the painting, with your brush strokes, and where you are with the position of the petals. Okay. I'm going to do it again. Press down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure you bring that brush stroke straight up and then release. I'm just dipping into some more paint, stroking back and forth motion. Okay, we're going to come back and do the final petal here. And another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift up, pull away. That's the outside petals. Alright. Now I'm going to put the center of the flower right in here. It'll be a U-shaped. Alright. Now I'm going to dip a tad bit into the white with that blue. I want the outside edge of the red to be a little brighter. Okay, I'm just dipping in a little more white. Go back and forth. It'll be a U shape, upside down U shape, right around here. Just like that. And you're going to do it again. You're going to connect. Just like that. Now you got your center of said petals. Okay. I'm going to dip just a tiny bit more into the red and into the blue. Stroke it back and forth. Now, with me being left-handed, alright, I would usually go from the opposite direction. Okay, what I want to do is make some more petals starting along this side. Stroke, 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 and let go. I'm going to go on the other side, do the same thing. Stroke, 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 and stroke. Well, you see how that looks? Matter of fact, let me do something for you. I'll angle. I'll bring it in a little bit. Bring it in a little bit up there. Let me center that for you. Now I'm going to add one right over there. I'm not dipping in. I'm just going to stroke back and forth a little bit more because I do have the color on the brush. And I am going to continue. See where this stripe is? I'm going to continue right from there. Press down, stroke, and stroke, like so. I'm going to dip a little more red because my blue's overpowering a little bit. Because I want to cover up that little part there. And I'm going to go from the opposite direction. Just like that. I'll leave it alone. But now you see what it looks like. Very pretty. Okay. And it looks, somewhat like a rose. I'm going to do a comma stroke. Press and just do a quick comma stroke here. Maybe another one right there. You can add as many petals as you want, really. But I'm going to keep it just like that. Okay. Very nice looking. You can see the separation of the petals and everything. You see the centerpiece in there. Okay, and we'll add little leaves and everything a little bit later, but I just wanted one there. If maybe I want, I don't know, maybe one partially open, okay, I'll dip a little more white just to separate, lighten up the color a little bit. So maybe I might want a partially open one. Okay, so what I'll do is start off the bud first, and then I'll start with maybe one stroke. I'm gonna turn it around. I'm kind of doing this kind of odd shaped here, maybe up here, and a common stroke, come around. Okay, and maybe, whoops, almost made a mistake there. I'll come around with another petal, come right around, and just do it again on the other side if you so choose. If you don't, you're a little worried about it, you don't have to do it. I'll come around like that. Okay, just part of one. All right, just, you know, just like that. I'll take some. Let me take the color off the brush because I'm. Okay, I'll wipe the brush off really good here. Maybe I might want some hydrangeas on the corner, on the outside of this line. All right. So what I'm going to do is get a little bit of phthalo blue, some of the red, mix it together, get a pretty dark color. Get some more red, very dark. Want a dark color. I'm gonna dip it into the green, kind of gray it up a little bit. Okay, no water. I kind of want, well, just a deep color. All right, and maybe here, just in there, I want some hydrangeas just maybe trailing down. Comes down to a little point down there somewhere. Just a shadow color. All right. Let me pull back just a tad, not much. Pull back just a little bit there. All right. That's all I want. I need it to cover the white a little bit. All right. These won't go past the white no matter what I do. All right, but I want that to come past the white just a bit. Let's add a rose. I want another rose. You know what? I'll put it right in there. Okay. This time I'll take maybe a yellow rose. Now if I wanted a yellow rose, okay, I'm dipping into my yellow. I'll mix some white in with that yellow to brighten it up a little bit. Okay, and I'm going to take some blue and some red. I want a deep dark base color with that yellow. Get some more white, get some more yellow. And now I'm mixing while I'm stroking on this brush. I want it right in here. So we're going to do the same thing. Just in here. Make sure I'm sorry. I am so sorry. That was almost a faux pas right there. Aim downward right here. Okay. Boy, that would have been a big no-no. Alright, it's my double-loaded brush. The dark is going to go into the inside. And we're going to do the same thing we've done up here with the petals. Okay. Press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to add a little more yellow. little more white. Go on the other side here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stop it right there. Flip the brush around. Continue on. As long as my head is not in the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And get a little more. Yet some more yellow. Some more white. I'm gonna keep the dark color. The dark color is pretty strong. Okay. Coming back down and around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I should really twist my body around to make sure I get this right. Get some more yellow. Okay. Now my brush is getting pretty dirty, so I'm going to have to change it. 1, 2, 3. I'll flip it around. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Just like that. I'm going to clean this brush because the color mixture has gotten a little muddy. Just a little bit. Dry it off. Okay. And I'm going to do it again. Get some more yellow. Get some more white with that yellow. Now I already have the dark color. All I'm doing is just dipping the dark color that I already have stroked down in here. Okay. And I'm going to make upside down U right around here. Okay, get some more white. Mix it in with the color that I already have laid down. I'm going to keep it in there. I just turned it inside a little bit. Okay. Get some more of this yellow. Put some more white in the yellow. Slowly go down into the dark. And we're going to do it again. 1, 2, 3. Go on the other side. Press. 1, 2, 3. Like so. I'm going to make my yellow a little stronger. Go back across that again. And do it again on this side. And go down below. Like so. Okay. Now, I definitely have to put some dark in there, because you can actually go back over it again. The good thing about acrylic paint is very forgiving. So if it doesn't turn out the way you want it, you can always let it dry a little bit and you can go right back over it again. Okay. Now I want to accentuate more that yellow and that dark, like so. And then you can get some more dark here. I gotta get some more dark. Red, a little bit of red, a little bit of blue. Dip more into the yellow. And I will accentuate right about here. Press, back up, and press. Definitely need to accentuate that a little bit more. So, comma stroke. Press, go around, press, go around. Alright, there you go for the yellow rose. We're going to get some leaves in here. I haven't forgot about that. Now for the leaves, it can be pretty much any color you want. I'm going to take a thinner brush. It'll still be a flat. I'll go with a 1/2 inch. I'm going to dip into the water, loosen up the bristles a little bit. Alright, now I'm going to use a dark green yellow mixture. Mix it right in there. And use that dark color again. Okay. Now I want a nice bright outer edge. Alright. Now for the leaves. What you're going to do is you're going to press and stroke. And as you come to the point, you just straighten up and lift it up. And you just turn it around, make sure the dark is in the inside. You're going to do it one more time. And straighten it up and go out. See how that's done? How pretty it looks? Of course, I did the whole thing and did not angle up. That is my bad. I'm so sorry. But that's okay. We have plenty of time to do another one. My fault. That was the mistake I did not want to happen. So I will do it again. It's no problem. We're going to do it on this side. The dark is going to go in the inside. Okay. I'll just do it right here. Press down. It's like you're making the letter M. Now as you get to the point, you stand the brush straight up and travel downward. You can do the same thing, flip the brush around. You can do the same thing on the other side. Press down, your M strokes, up and downward. Okay. Depending how dark the center color is, you might already have a center line in there for the vein. Okay. Now you don't necessarily have to do one side or the other. You can maybe do a leaf that is turned around. Okay. Make sure your dark part is on the bottom. If you're unsure, okay, do one of those numbers. You see the dark is in there, but I want a little more dark on that. So I will stroke, get some separation. That's fine right there. And connect with the other leaf. Straighten it up. Go around. Same thing up here. Okay. You don't necessarily have to add the other half if you don't want to. This definitely is going to take a little bit of practice. Okay. Yes, I'm doing it upside down. But you see how lovely the flowers turn out. Very, very nice. Alright, for those of you who didn't know, we had a power... Sorry about that. For those who didn't know, we had a power outage. We shall continue on. Alright, leaves. I'm going to get a little bit of yellow, a little bit of the green. Got to get a little bit of the dark color in there also. For a nice little separation. Okay. I'm going to dip a little bit into the water, loosen up the paint just a tad, not much. We're going to start on the leaves here. Now, these leaves aren't really actually all the way open, okay? So, and you don't have to really have this type of leaf with the striations in it, okay? Just come out, go to a point, go in. Do it again. Keep it out. Slowly go to a point. Alright. Maybe around this side, go out, come to a point. I don't want it to really go past that line, so I'll make it go. No. Hold on for a second. Maybe one here. Let's go out like that. And have another one come up this way. Narrow it down. Now, to me, that was a little too much water. I'll thicken it up with a little more paint. Get some more of the dark color. Add it in there. And I'll come on this side here. Maybe a couple go that way. I want, turn it around here. Come out, and maybe the tip of it go that way. Coming right through. Just like that. And maybe one, the hint of one this way here. But the rest of it comes past. It's the line and come on out. Now if you want a little brighter to accentuate where you are, give it a cute little highlight here. Same thing there. Maybe nice little yellow highlight here and there, just to have a little brightness in there. Matter of fact, I want it to be a little brighter than that, so I'll make yellow and white and go over it again. Something like that. Alright. Just give the illusion of it going just beyond that little border there. I'm going to put a little red, a little blue, get some green. Nice little stem going on down there. Alright, something like that. Maybe have one branch off, get a leaf there. I want that leaf a little smoother, something like that. And maybe in front of that petal, like that. One like that. Doesn't take too much, okay? For the rolls here, same thing. Something off to the side, like this. And maybe press, wiggle, come out. Little petals here and there. Press, wiggle, come out. Same thing here. Press, give it a wiggle, come out. One up here. Press, wiggle, come out. Press, wiggle, go in another direction. Same thing here. Press, wiggle, go in another direction. Make them a little haphazard looking. Alright. A couple thorns in there. Thicken that out a little bit. Like so. Alright. There you go. Not too difficult, right? Let's aim down toward this fellow. Okay. We're going to do a little something with that guy. I want the dark color with the green. Make these leaves a little darker, okay? I want them a little deeper in color. Alright. We're going to do the same wiggle type of leaf. Press it down. Come up. Flip it around, go on the other side. Straighten it out. If you get one of those, continue on. Match it right up. Okay. Just a slight touch of water. I don't want it to, I don't want to liquefy it too much. And come on the other side. Don't be scared to press down on your brush. Okay. It does work with plenty of paint. Alright, more paint than water. Okay. Let's go a little bit on this side here. Angle the brush, press down, and straighten it right on out. Okay. I'm going to loop my hand right around, upside down. Yes, I'm painting upside down. And same thing there. It takes practice. It does. It does take practice, okay? I'll do it one more time. Up here. Press, wiggle, 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 wiggle. Straighten it out. Want it a little darker, so I'm going to put some blue in there with it. I'm flipping the brush at you. I don't recommend this unless you let me do it. Let me do it the right hand way. Make sure my hand is, or my face is in the camera, and I just press, and you do the same stroke, like so. That's all it takes. Okay. That was me doing it right-handed. I'm left-handed. Okay. And basically, you know, that's how you do it. Okay. Now, if I want a little more separation with those petals on the yellow flower, because I'm not really happy with I'm going to add a little more yellow, a touch of white. This is just highlight color, just to separate the petals a little bit. I will go and retrace over my petals. I want some more separation than what's already there. Just in spots. Just want that little separation. I have water mixed in with the paint. So when the water evaporates, or you just get the raw color. I want a little more separation here too. Right in there. And right in there. Like so. Okay. Fade it out a little bit. Alright, don't be afraid to use your fingers, use your hands. Okay. And let's see, where's the dark part? I just want a little more accentuation right around there. I wanted a little deeper color. So, a little blue with the yellow. A little right there. And just fade it right on in there. Like that. I just wanted to separate it a little bit. Now for this hydrangea, let's go back upward. Over here. I'll just zoom in a little bit. Right in here. The hydrangeas, leaves, the petals, I'll still stick with this 1/2 inch brush. I want it a deeper type of blue, a hint of white. Okay. I'm going to take the white only on the corner. I'm going to marble it. I don't want it perfectly, mixed. And you're going to start with your petal wide and thin. Wide, thin. Like that. Now as you keep tapping away at it, the color will get deeper. Okay. If you can't tell. I don't want to destroy all the black or the dark underlying color. Some in here. You gotta have a bright patch somewhere. Your eye can kind of travel to it here and there. Then I'm gonna use some of the deeper blue, no white mixture, and add those in with it. Go a little bit on the outside of your foundation color a little bit. But all I'm doing is just little strokes, little taps here and there. I'm just adding the smallest amount of white to it. Highlights in some certain spots. Now this blue in the edge, see, it's mixing with the paint as you tap, so you're getting your natural fade in color. Okay, more solid blue in spots. Your shadow side, put it in there. You see, it doesn't destroy all of your black. Let's zoom out. Okay, you see that? Pretty cool. You might want, as you look at it, maybe some more highlighted petals somewhere deeper in there. Just to catch the light the right way. Just like so. Maybe some straggling out there. A couple straggles out here. Alright. And there you have it. Maybe you want to have some trailing around down here somewhere. Give it kind of nice smooth petal shape. somewhere in there. And I'll just tap in just a little bit of highlight. Tease it a little bit, like so. Okay, that's it. I'm just rinsing off the brush. I'm going to take script liner brush. I'm going to wet it with water. I'm going to get a little green. Play around with the yellow a little bit. Just mix it right in there. Okay. I'm going to take a little dab of blue with it. I'm going to water it down a little bit. I don't really want to blend it too perfectly well. Okay. And I'm going to take this and make a nice little vine. We have it come out of here. Come up under. Go around. Have it curl up a tad, like so. I want it a little darker blue in that. So, what I'll do, because I want it to stick out a little bit, I'll go over it a little bit, because I want it to kind of stick out. Okay, I'll have one trailing down here, maybe right over the line. Have it curl there. As a matter of fact, I want it even a little darker. I want it to stick out a little more. I'll have one loop around, come around this way, come on around, and down here, loop right on around. By the design itself, I'm going to get some green, dip it in a little water. It's mixed with the blue. You can really have fun and really put them anywhere, really. I'm going to have it come down, around, curl, right around here. Okay. I'll have one come around, around here, go around, we'll go around, have it curl around here, like so. Let me shut the door because the dog won't be quiet, of course. Not what I'm trying to explain. Let me pull back. Forgive me for not pulling back. I get into my own zone. Forgive me. Okay. Now you can see where some of these tendrils are just dangling around, hanging around, minding their business, just doing what they do. Okay. Just like that. Let's say if you want some highlights on your tendrils. Alright, I'm just going to take a little bit of white, a little bit of yellow, a little more white. Get some titanium white's a little thick. You're going to have to water that down a little bit. Okay. A little more white. If you want some highlights for your tendrils, just do it in dabs here and there. Okay. Especially where it's a little dark at. And just twirl it around a little bit. Don't have to exactly be precise with it. Even here. Twirl it around a little bit. Just like so. Around here. Now, if you're in a light area, pure white will do the trick. Okay. Just like so. Just highlight it just a tad. Just a touch. Like so. Alright. I'm thinking right now what else to really add to this. Really not much because I don't want to take away from the total design itself. I think that's pretty much good enough. Alright. I hope I didn't go too fast. Like I say, these are kind of stylized Donna Dewberry-ish type of flowers. Really fascinating. Like I say, you can look her up, Google her name. She has little tutorials on how to do them. She has DVDs and stuff out. I have a few of her books actually, and they're very, very nice. I'm just gonna sign my name and call it a day for this video. Okay. Right about. I'll put my name right about here, I guess. Gonna have to be much darker. Put my name right here. Usually when I'm done with my artwork, if somebody wants it, if I choose to sell it, I'll sell it to them. Other than that, it usually stays in the corner, piled up with the rest of the stuff I have. If you like what you see, please don't hesitate to press the like button, subscribe to the channel, and ask questions on the boards. If you would like to attempt some of these, my Facebook page will be right around here somewhere. You guys can see it, and post it right on my site, right on the main page. Okay, and let me check it out. I would love to see it, really would. Alright, I'm going to post this as a separate painting on some of the other boards, and I'll straighten up the white border. Okay, because if I pull this away now, I think some of it's going to leak through from when I did the alcohol and the ink. It may have leaked through. Okay. So as I pull away, I'll see how bad it is. Not too bad, but it does need to be cleaned up. Okay. And what I'll do is I'll take this tape that I'm peeling off, pull it to the side. I use that as a border as I do the correcting. See how it bleeds through? All in there. I'll just take some of the titanium white, go over it a couple times. Pure titanium white, no water, all straight titanium white. And I'll go over all of that. Alright, it looks like it just matched right through. Alright. Well, thank you very much for your time. Sorry for some of the inconveniences. Hope this helps you out. Like I say, give me a right, give me a like, let me know. And I'll see you next time. And thank you for watching Grayscale.